In a game full of subtext, ranging from the trade rumors swirling around Russell Westbrook, Buddy Hield, and Miles Turner that may have started back when dinosaurs still roamed the earth, to the bold, all too often rehashed, comments Benedict Mathurin made last summer about the confidence he has in game while calling out LeBron James, Andrew Nembhard was an afterthought, listed as questionable for Monday's matchup against the Los Angeles Lakers after missing 4 consecutive games with a bruised left knee. And yet, long before he buried the Lakers with a triple at the buzzer, bringing cause for raucous celebration from anyone and everyone, including Kevin Pritchard, he was also making contributions at the other end of the floor, just as he has been doing all season. After all, in addition to his game-winning shot, he also has a game-winning stop, putting the clamps on Tyler Herro in isolation when the Miami Heat opted not to send screen help. Still, not everything he does as a defender is always loud, although he typically says it, or, rather, squares it, with his chest. Think back to when the Pacers chiseled what was a 20-point lead for the Sixers down to 8 in the fourth quarter. Sure, James Harden re-entered the game with 6:38 to play and proceeded to score 8 straight points, but he was shaded to his right and ultimately leveraged into a step-back 2 by Nembhard as a rookie. Just as a reminder, this is what another rookie did for the Pacers in a similar situation last season. Granted, Isaiah Jackson isn't a guard, he's a switchy big. However, the difference in principle is still notable, as he not only opens his stance way too early, but also does so in favor of Harden's strong hand. Oof.
Let's go home! Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen! Let's go home!
That's a rookie making a rookie mistake. By comparison, 2 games later, Nembhard yet again acted his age, 22, as opposed to his level of experience, shutting off Bradley Beal's driving lane and forcing another pull-up 2 with a solid contest as an early glimmer of what might be. Meanwhile, in addition to sliding his feet to square contact to his chest effectively, he's also demonstrated fortitude when defending up a position.
Bang! Bang!
A great call by Mike Green.
Without Pascal Siakam available to create advantages, Scottie Barnes hasn't quite taken the next step as far as consistent efficiency or reading the second level of the defense while on the move in the half court, but he can still be a hammer in terms of preventing his defender from stepping up. Here, despite giving up size, Nembhard avoids turning into a punching bag, instead, staying outside the restricted area and negotiating an extra step into the help from his friends.
Jazz win this one.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That willingness to absorb body blows pairs well with the mindfulness he brings as a help defender, whether zoning up the paint and taking charges from centers, or teleporting over from the weak side with verticality against guards. When considered through the context of how often he draws assignments against top options and finishes games when the team has needed to apply pressure, there have been inklings of his overall potential as a defender throughout most of the start of the season, but never as complete of a vision as what happened against the Lakers on Monday night.
Harden's injured eye, you can see eyes both bloodshot.
When he was on the floor, he was predominantly matched with LeBron James, taking hits on bully drives like he did versus Scottie Barnes while also working to swim and front the post, sometimes requiring multiple efforts on the same possession. Just look at where LeBron starts his methodical back down here, on the domain extension of Crypto.com Arena, and then count how many times he twists and turns before ultimately getting the ball knocked away.